Okay, so since this is my very first ever YouTube video, which round of applause for me because I never thought that this would happen. But since it is my very first YouTube video, I don't have like a signature greeting for you guys, so I'm just gonna say hi and welcome to my very first video. Again, I've said that like 3 times already. Slow down, Peyton. Anyways, welcome to my channel. I hope that you like the very first video. There will be a lot more to come. Obviously, this is again the first video, and that was the 8th time I think I've said it. But subscribe to my channel. I hope you like this video. It is like a natural makeup look, kind of like what I wear when I do wear makeup, just out and about. I hope you do like it. Subscribe to my channel, tell your mama, tell your friends, tell everyone about it so that I get more followers because I don't have any yet. But yes, I hope you like it, and here it is. Okay, so I think I just jumped right ahead. Yep, here I go. So I'm going to use my Clinique moisturizer all over the face. It's so important to use a moisturizer when you are using makeup. It's just kind of like a base for your makeup. So again, I'm using the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizer. After I moisturize, I'm going to use this green liquidy looking stuff. It's from e.l.f. I just use it where I have red spots because green conceals red spots. So I use that before I put on my foundation just to like give extra coverage to anything that it stands out to me. My face was really red today because I had just plucked my eyebrows. So yes, that is what I'm doing here. Next, I'm going to be grabbing my foundation, and of course I'm going to have to use my most favorite Holy Grail foundation of all time, L'Oreal True Match. I swear this foundation has always been amazing to me. It gives full coverage, it's buildable, so if you do have a spot that needs more, you can just add more without getting that cakey look. I think my shade is W5 Sand Beige, but I'm not 100% positive. I can link it in the bottom bar, but I definitely recommend L'Oreal True Match to anybody who's looking for a cheap foundation that's definitely high quality. L'Oreal True Match all the way. And then I'm just going to be using a flat foundation brush to basically paint the foundation on my face because I'm putting on a mask, it feels like. And then using a damp beauty blender, I'm going to use like pouncing motions to like push the product into my face. Make sure your beauty blender, of course, is damp because they work 1,000 times better when they're damp. I didn't actually know that you're supposed to get them damp for like a long time, but once I did, it was like magic how well it blended out foundation, of course. So it does take me a while to like totally blend out my foundation with the beauty blender, so don't do it fast. Like get every single bit completely blended out. I highly recommend using the beauty blender, but if you have another way, that's perfectly fine, but this is just how I do it. And PSA, make sure you get your neck. You do not want to be walking around with a face that is a totally different color than your neck. So just get the foundation on your neck and blend it out and make sure everything is even.
Let's put this box that your laptop came in, let's put it in your closet, okay? That way if we ever need it for anything.
Okay, so now I'm just going to be grabbing one of my Maybelline Fit Me concealers to add a little extra conceal to a couple pimples that I had showing that I thought were pretty noticeable. I'm using one of the concealers that matches my natural skin tone at the moment because I'm pretty pale, so it doesn't look extra bright where I'm putting it. So yeah, I'm just splitting that out with a beauty blender to give those pimples extra coverage. So I'm literally laughing at this clip so hard. Like my mom comes in and like takes my beauty blender and I'm like, no girl, what are you doing with my beauty blender? Here I'm just using my Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Powder to set my foundation. Okay, so now I'm moving on to brows, which this is a very stressful point in my makeup doing time. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Soft Brown. My brows take forever, literally, because I have to like go back in and refill like 500 times. But after I kind of like outline them with the Brow Wiz, I go in with the NYX powder and I just like use powder over where I put the Brow Wiz because I feel like it softens it up and like makes it look more natural. But anyways, yes, that's what I'm doing here. And I'm gonna speed it up because this takes way too long, girl. Now I go in with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel and I just set my brows. Now taking the Tartelette palette from Tarte, I'm going to pick up the color Free Spirit and rub that all over my lid, kind of as my transition color. I'm using a It Cosmetics brush. I don't know the number, but I can link it in the bottom bar. Then picking up another color from the palette, Force of Nature, and on the same brush, I'm using this color just kind of messily in my crease. I don't know if messily is a word, but using that in my crease kind of just to darken and add some depth. I'm not using any type of precision or anything, just throwing that in there. Then I'm going to pick up a Crown Point Contour Crease Brush. I think that's what it's called. And I'm going to pick up this NYX single shadow color. I don't know the actual color of it. It didn't have one. It had some letters and numbers on it, which I'll list in the bottom bar, but I just call it toffee because it looks kind of like coffee-ish mocha color. But yeah, I'm just going to put that in my crease, adding more depth and dimension. Then I go back in with that very first color I used, Free Spirit, and I just put that on my lid to keep it bright so it's not too dark all over the lid. Then, deep breath here, we're going to do our winged liner. I'm using the NYX Vinyl liner. I usually use the matte, but the NYX liners are like my freaking favorite because the brush is just so small and I get the perfect wing. So I'm just going to kind of follow my bottom lash line and draw the line up, and then I just connect it and fill it in. It does take me a while to do my winged liner, so I'm going to have to speed it up here. Oh, okay, cute face, girl. So now I'm going to do mascara. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Telescopic at first, and then I go in with the SmashBox Full Exposure. I was thinking like, what's next? What's next? Oh yeah, concealer. Okay, so now I'm going to conceal, and before I realized it, I started putting on concealer, but then I'm gonna grab the NYX Dark Circle Corrector really quick. Like, there it is. Oh shoot, I need that. So I grabbed that, and this is just like a orangey looking stuff that conceals your dark circles. Orange is best under your eyes for concealing dark circles, so I'm just gonna pat that on there, and then I go in with concealer. I go under the eye, the chin, down the bridge of the nose, and the forehead. And then I am using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is the same concealer that I used earlier on in the video when I was adding extra cover to the pimples that I had showing. This is just a lighter one. And then I'm going to begin blending this out with a micro mini beauty blender. It's from the same brand that my black one was that I used to use my foundation, blend out with my foundation with. It's just a smaller one. Again, I'm using pouncing motions for the under eye as well. After I have it all blended out, I go in and I do look up and I dab my under eye one more time, and then I set it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder in Banana from the contour kit. I always make sure that I look up when I'm doing it so that I'm not setting any under eye creases that I might already have. Then grabbing another IT Cosmetics brush and a bronzer from Jane, I'm just going to bronze up my face because I looked really, really pale. Next, I'm going to contour using my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm using a mixture of Fawn and Java on a Real Techniques contour brush. I go in and make kind of a harsher line at first, and then I have to make that super cute face so that I can see the shadows of my face, and then I will go in and blend it out later. Then using a dense flat top brush, I'm going to blend all of it out. I blend for a while. Make sure you always blend, 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 blend until it's to your liking. Then I'm going to go in and bake my contour. Baking is just when you take a light, almost like a concealer powder, and just kind of sculpt out your contour. It's going to like show the powder is, and then you're going to let it sit for a while and wipe it away. And then after you wipe it away, your contour should be like cut, crease looking on fleek. After I keep doing this, I go in here in a second and just on my fingers, I kind of contour out my nose with the fawn color that I used on my cheekbones. I don't ever want my nose to look too harsh. I just use my fingers for like a very light contour. Just blending it out, it makes it look better than as if I didn't contour, but it's not too harsh, noticeable. Next, I'm going to be putting on blush. I'm using this one that my grandma got me from her hairdresser because her hairdresser makes makeup. So it's from like Gloria or something like that. I don't know if she has like a website or anything where you guys can get it, but it's like a rosy color. It's really, really pretty and it has a little bit of shimmer in it. So I'm just making this weird smiley looking face and putting the blush right on the apples of my cheeks. After the blush, I'm going to be using this NYX like liquid illuminator stuff. It's like a highlight that's liquid that you can put on before your powder to make it stay a little bit better. So I'm going to put it at the highest point of my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, a dot on the tip of my nose, my chin, and my cupid's bow. And then I'm going to blend it out with one of my micro mini beauty blenders. Next, I'm going in and highlighting with my powder highlighter, which is the Mary Luminizer from the Balm Cosmetics. I'm just using this angled brush and putting it right over wherever I put that NYX Lumi liquid stuff. Now I'm going in with that same NYX toffee color that I didn't know the name of, and I'm putting it on my lower lash line with a small pencil brush. I'm just kind of like blending it out, giving it like a smokier effect so that it looks like there's some dimension down there. Then after I totally finish doing that, I'm going to go in and just put on mascara on my lower lashes, just using the L'Oreal Telescopic. Next, I'm just going to take that same flat top dense brush and just blend everything together so that everything looks nice and there's no harsh lines. Then taking this NYX Mega Shine lip gloss in the color Natural, I'm going to put it all over my lips, and then I think I tap it out because I don't like it too glossy, so I just tap some of it out on my finger. Then going in with my Pür Setting Spray, I'm going to mist my face. It is so important to put on a setting spray if you want your makeup to last. And then I just tap off the excess and I'm done. Okay, so I'm back. The video's over. I hope you liked it. If you have like any requests on something you want to see, because I have no clue like what to film. I think I'm going to film a December favorites. It's like almost January. I'm going to do a December favorites video next. But if you have any like ideas, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll shoot another one soon. But for now, bye.